Well, hello and welcome to this episode of Barlow BBQ. Hi, Martha. How you doing?
Hi, great.
Thanks so much for stopping by. And today we're trying something real new to us, a new recipe. We're going to make some smoked brisket tostones. Tostones are a new thing for us, and it's traditionally a Colombian dish. It's twice fried plantains.
Yes.
We're cutting a little bit of corners here.
We're cutting some fried out.
Yep.
So these are first fried already. So our second fry is gonna be in the air fryer. We're gonna try a little trick that I read online to see if maybe we can make them even tastier.
Awesome.
And so this will be fun.
And then right here is the brisket we're gonna be using. Now this came from Butcher Box and it's just under 3 pounds. Now we're not quite sure what cut of the brisket it is. It could be the point or the flat. We're guessing that it could be the point.
We're hoping
It's the point, right? So what we're gonna do with this, we're gonna smoke this indirect on the Weber kettle until it renders down and gets nice and tender. We're gonna shred it up, and that's what we're gonna top those tostones with. And Martha, you're gonna make a couple of nice sauces to go with all this, right?
We're gonna make some Colombian-inspired creamy garlic sauce and a hot sauce. It's gonna be great.
So we got a lot to do today. So first things first. Let's get this brisket prepped and ready to go on the grill. So here's our brisket. I'm going to hit this with some seasoning. This is called The Usual. It's an all-purpose seasoning right here. And once again, it is windy down here in Southwest Florida, so doing this outside usually means that most of the seasoning ends up blown away in the winds. So just bear with me. I'm going to try to get as much on here as I can. It's doing pretty good right there. And we're just going to coat this all the way around. Just might show you the top here. You get the picture. You know what to do. Let's get a little rub in there. Since I'm at it, might as well flip it over. Now, the Butcher Box says that these are trimmed, so Martha and I did not do any trimming of this. This is as is, right out of the box. Make sure we get the sides there too, huh? Just like that. Got one more side over here. Can't forget that. All right, there you have it. This is ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and put this in the fridge. I've got the charcoal right behind me. That is getting lit, so that's going to be ready in just a little while here. So this is going to go in the fridge until the charcoal's ready, and then we're ready to smoke. See you soon. It's been about 20 minutes and I believe this charcoal is ready to go. Now I'm going to fill up my charcoal basket the rest of the way with some more B&B charcoal. And just for the heck of it, I'm going to add some hardwood lump charcoal. This is some B&B lump charcoal. Now unfortunately I am all out of wood chunks. Otherwise I'd throw a couple pieces on there for some smoke. But I do have some of this Kingsford flavor boosters right here. This is a cumin chili blend with mesquite wood. So I think that'll be just fine. I'm going to go ahead and throw a few of those on there. Spread them all out through the cook here. And we'll get the lid on and I'm going to let this come up to temp. Got all my vents open on top and bottom. And I'm going to let this come up to at least 250 before we get that brisket on. All right, y'all, we are rolling smoke here in Southwest Florida. The Weber kettle's all fired up. Have a grill temp of around 250, so it's perfect to get this brisket on. Now, like I said, this brisket weighs just under 3 pounds, so it's definitely going to take a few hours for it to smoke. And we're going for an internal temp on this brisket of around probably 200 degrees, maybe a little over 200 degrees. It's going to be all about the tenderness. Yeah, but for now, Martha's going to put together some of those sauces she was talking about earlier. And so let's go up by the pool and see what she's got for us.
Alrighty, these are all the ingredients for our hot sauce, and this is going to be a great hot sauce. And I think that with all these fresh ingredients, we have cilantro and parsley and scallions, garlic, and some hot peppers. I think all these fresh ingredients will cut the richness of the brisket. So the first thing that we're going to do, we're going to make all this in our blender because I'm too lazy to chop. So you're going to take some white vinegar. You're going to put it right in here. Whoops, slam it down, and your hot pepper. We're just gonna process this for just about 30 seconds just to kind of get this all incorporated and get this hot pepper into tiny little pieces. Look at the color on that. Wow. Now you can use a habanero if you want to. I just used a red jalapeno. Now we're gonna add the rest of our ingredients. Got a little water, some garlic, a whole lot of cilantro. If you don't like cilantro, well, you're gonna have to make a different recipe. And some parsley, scallions, a little bit of tomato, some olive oil, a little sugar. Now this sugar isn't really for sweet, it's just a little bit of sugar. But this helps bring out the brightness and the citrus of the hot sauce. And some salt, just a little bit of salt. And then we're gonna add some fresh lime. Try not to squirt it all over the counter. Okay, now we're gonna put the lid back on. We're just gonna pulse this in our blender because we don't want it to turn into like a milkshake, but we do just want to kind of incorporate everything roughly. So I'm just gonna pour it right in here. And let that hang out in the fridge until we're ready to go.
Well, all right, this brisket has been smoking now for about 2.5 hours. Let's check it out. Oh yeah, look at this little guy. It's shrunk up quite a bit. We'll call it the little brisket point there, but I've got my handy dandy probe thermometer here. So we're around 170, almost at 170 there. That's feeling real tender. 183. So we are getting close. Again, the internal temperature is going to be around 200 degrees when this is going to be tender enough to shred up. All right, so we have a little while yet to go. So let me get this lid back on and we'll come out here and check it again after a little while.
Alrighty, now we're all set to make our creamy garlic sauce. So here we have a lot of garlic, and then we're going to mix that with some mayonnaise, some fresh lime, going to run this through our little blender just for a second or two. As we found out before, you can't really pulse, you just gotta go with it. Well, that worked. It's just to kind of break up the garlic a little bit, and now we're gonna add the rest of our ingredients. We've got some cilantro, a little bit of salt, some yogurt, just plain yogurt, and some half and half. Now we're gonna give this a quick whirl, pulse it a time or two, and the sauce will be ready to go. It's that easy. There you go. Yum.
All right, this brisket has been on for 4.5 hours. I hear a little bit of thunder in the distance. The wind's picking up. So let's check on this brisket. I'm hoping we can get it off the grill before a storm hits. So let's take a look. Oh yeah. It has been smelling real good out here the last couple hours. Let me go ahead and take a little temp check here. Now it's feeling really easy going in. Look at that, we're about 198 there. Very little resistance going in and pulling out there. Now I know on the sides here, yeah, we're gonna be 199. That's feeling real tender. Let's try here, 202. So the centers, I think that's real close. 199, yeah, 197. This is good. So folks, I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna take this brisket off. Now I'm gonna take it inside and wrap it in some foil, and we're gonna let this rest for, geez, at least 30 minutes. I'd like to go for a full hour, but we'll see how we're feeling. I don't know if I can wait that long to eat this. So we'll let it rest, and we'll come back out here. We'll get it all sliced up and ready to go on those tostones. Stay tuned.
These are our frozen tostones. So I'm gonna heat up my air fryer. I've actually had it already heating up before I started talking. I turned it off so you can hear me. I'm just gonna brush these with a little oil. It's actually a lot of oil, but we're just gonna brush them with some oil. And then I'm gonna put them in the air fryer, oil side down. I'm gonna brush some oils on the tops. All right, I'm going to air fry them at 350 for 6 to 8 minutes, flipping them after 4 minutes, and then we're gonna pump up the jam and cook them for a little while longer, probably another 6 to 8 minutes. Let's get air frying. And we're gonna do 350. Eight minutes. And in 4 minutes, we'll flip them. All right, it's been 4 minutes. Let's give them a flip. Okay, and in they go for 4 more minutes. See you in 4. Okay, there they are after 4 minutes. On that side, we're gonna flip them again. And then we're gonna pump up the jam to 400 and do the same thing, 4 and 4. There you go. All right, see you in 4. Ooh, those are looking great. So we're just gonna have 4 more minutes left. I'm gonna give them a little salt right now. Flip them again.
All right, we let this brisket rest for 30 minutes. I'm gonna try to slice it up a little bit before the storm hits. I'm sure y'all can hear that thunder grumbling in the background. So let me get to it. Now, it's been a little while since I've sliced up a brisket, so I'm hoping memory will serve me right, and I'm gonna do it right. So, but you know what, it's gonna be okay. We're gonna shred it up, chop it up a little bit to put it on these tostones. Let's try it out. We do a cut right down the middle. And then we do slices on the side. Something like that. It's been a little while. This stuff is looking really good. Got a nice little smoke ring going on right there. Let's do a little pull test and see how tender it is. Oh yeah, that's hot. And that is pulling right apart. That is looking really good, y'all. So I'll tell you what, I'm gonna go ahead and finish slicing this up and getting ready to go on those tostones. And then we'll get out here and put those together for you.
All right, it's time to build these tostones in this beautiful rainy weather. We got finished just in the nick of time. All right, so here they are. I added a little bit of kosher salt near the end, and I'm just gonna put thin drizzle of this garlic cream sauce over top of them before we start. Just a little bit. We'll start off with some of our delicious brisket. And you know, you're probably just gonna use a knife and fork with these, so we'll just kind of go on down the line, or you can pick it up like a giant chip, nacho, who knows. Put a little bit of this hot sauce on top of it. I'm just gonna build this in layers. And we have some pinto beans that I'm gonna put on there. This is gonna be a whole meal. Some queso fresco. This is just a nice crumbly cheese. It's not too sharp. It's gonna give it a nice flavor. Alrighty, then we're just gonna give it one more layer of this, all these delicious sauces. Yum, this is gonna be sensational. Okay, and then just a little more garlic sauce. Those are our whistling ducks, trying to get out of the rain. A little bit of garnish. And we're ready to eat.
Well, would you look at this? This looks unbelievable. What a spread we've got here.
I know, I'm pretty excited to eat it.
Yeah, I can't wait. So
I
guess
it's gonna be messy.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm prepared for a little messy.
Messy.
And
also
we'll try to
delicious.
get a few bites in before the storm hits. Yeah,
Better hurry up.
So I should just pull one out here. I think this one looks good. Ooh, yeah, right there we go.
It's gonna be easier to eat if you just pick it up and go for it.
I'm just gonna pick it up and go for it, y'all. Okay,
All right.
A little mess. I got a napkin right here. Here we go,
Ready.
y'all. Wow. So many flavors going on. These sauces you made are excellent.
That's a garlicky sauce. Keeping away the vampires here.
Our brisket.
It's fantastic.
Real
on
nice.
there.
That's just a little touch of beefy, smoky. So good.
Yum.
So good. I'll tell you what, we actually inspired to do this recipe because of where we went out to dinner recently.
Yes, there's a local Colombian restaurant called Que Rico here, and it is fantastic. Now, their brisket is braised,
Okay.
but of course we have to do it smoked, and I think it turned out just fantastic.
Oh, just real fantastic.
I think we did them proud.
And if y'all are ever in the Port Charlotte, Inglewood area or visiting Rotunda West, we definitely recommend
To check out.
Que Rico.
Everything they make is delicious.
Yeah, it's Colombian food. It's so good, y'all. And now we can make this at home. You know, I'm really excited to have a little taste of that Que Rico here at home. And I'm gonna grab another one here, folks. So good. If you've never tried tostones before, seek out a Colombian restaurant and order some, or try these out for yourself at home. And I'll have a recipe right down below this video, so y'all can do that. Okay.
Okay.
We're gonna wrap this up before the storm hits, and I got filthy hands here, but it's all good. We really appreciate you hanging out with us today and checking out how we put this all together. We hope you enjoyed it, and we love you. And until next time, smoke 'em if you got 'em.
That's right.
Bye
Bye-bye.
bye.
Yum.